What's up guys, my name is MrHurriicane. Welcome back to Madden 17 Ultimate Team for the first time in a couple weeks. I haven't played much since like the first week of Madden 17 because I was working on getting my franchise underway. But now that's going, we have the first 3 episodes up, the first 2 actual games. And now it's time to get back to some Ultimate Team because I still have a lot of stuff I want to get done on MUT this year and show you guys a lot of cool team builds that I want to do and just try making some really cool content on Ultimate Team and Draft Champions this year. So right now I do have a fair amount of coins from doing some flips the first couple weeks. I've also played probably 50-60 solo challenges, still a lot of grinding to do there to get some coins, and I'll be spending some of those coins here in just a minute, as these packs didn't do a whole lot for me. These were just like pre-order pro packs, and I sat on them for a couple weeks until I could record some more Ultimate Team. I also finished my first salary cap event, only going 2-2, so I wanted to get some good team upgrades for my next go-around. And unfortunately, that didn't happen here in these pro packs. I think I ended up selling all these golds I just got. So let's go to the auction block. What's out there? Well, I really wanted to get some better coverage linebackers. I'm reuniting with Thomas Davis. I played with him back on my Panthers franchise on Madden 15. I wanted to get more versatile defensively, so I picked up Thomas Davis for around 5K. And then I went the extra mile to spend 12K on Anthony Barr to upgrade over my Trainer Edition Anthony Barr that was a 78 overall. This Barr can fly, he can rush the passer, and he can cover. And I also went to pick up Carlos Dunlap because I had Brian Arakpo at left end, and I was playing him out of position, so there wasn't a chance to build upon chemistry, which I haven't really done yet, but I want to start thinking about that as I acquire more players. Soon, I hope to have this David Johnson team hero. He is the running back I'm targeting, and I need to wait for some cards to get cheap so I can get the David Johnson for a pretty good value. And then I went to get Sebastian Vollmer to upgrade my right tackle spot, although I messed up locking in this lineup here, so I don't think he was even playing for me. So let's jump into this game. There are my top 3. They're all newcomers on defense. That's where I invest most. And let's see if that pays off. On the first drive of the game, my opponent has Jay Cutler here in a Broncos uniform. Remember those days. Cutler has this knocked away by Anthony Barr, who has pretty good zone coverage, a lot better than I expected going into this game. And then a user pick the very next play. That's not Thomas Davis. That is Demario Davis, my middle linebacking run stopper, an occasional interception catcher for me. So we get down to the red zone here with Ryan Tannehill completing a pass to Kevin White. Then we go to Kyle Rudolph against that missed tackle and get down to around the 5-yard line. I'm still playing with this Ryan Tannehill and tossing it outside on 3rd and goal as Carlos Williams takes it in for the first points of the game. When I get that David Johnson, I might still keep Carlos around. Back to defense, a good stop here, limiting yards by Delvin Breaux, still my top cornerback. And on 3rd down, little play fake from Cutler, and complete. This is one of my weaknesses so far with my defensive play calling. I give up some really opportunistic windows in the intermediate part of the field. I play a lot of cover 2, and that's kind of to be expected. But I mix up my calls a lot as well, as Barr inadvertently knocks that one away with his back turned. I'll take it. We force a 3rd and 10 from my 22. There's the rush, a hit on Cutler, and a deflected interception into the hands of Adrian Amos. Can he hurdle him? I thought about it. I really wanted to, but I was too late on the precision hurdle. What a missed opportunity. We go to the screen now, and the sloppy tackling gives an opening here to Michael Crabtree. He takes it in for a 40-yard touchdown. And I was quite impressed there with A.J. Klein keeping up with him downfield. 14-0, and Cutler back to work is intercepted once again. Here's Orlando Scandrick up the sideline, tight roping but can't stay in bounds. That's 3 interceptions of Jay Cutler here in the first half, and I think you guys know where this one's going. Game over. And the facial expression there from Jay Cutler just says it all. Let's go into the next game. This time my opponent is pretty top-heavy here with Von Miller, Joe Hayden, and an elite Kirk Cousins against my team of golds and silvers. So let's go into the first quarter. Can the defense keep up where they left off? The pressure's there, and there is Sharif Floyd along with Carlos Dunlap. Then 2nd and 19. Floyd again, loose football, recovered, and that's a safety. That is how you start a football game right there. I wanted to improve our pressure and improve our coverage. We've seen both of that so far. So we're up 2-0. Can't run the football here with Carlos Williams. So 3rd down and 7. Back to pass with Tannehill. Incomplete to Kevin White on the corner route. We get into opposing territory. Back to pass with Tannehill. And look at this overthrow for Kevin White. We saw some ugly misses from Tannehill. He settled down after a while. But a poor start to this game as Crabtree made a very poor attempt at that catch. So up 2-0, we go back to defense trying to defend the screen. No one's really out there until a 8-yard pickup. At the 45-yard line, here's Kirk Cousins dropping back way deep and knocked away by Demario Davis. No one could pick that one off, so 3rd and 2. This time he drops way back and puts it up downfield for Stephon Diggs. Down to the 26. To end the first quarter, we get the rush, but on the outside, Stephon Diggs. Why you gotta do this to me, man? My opponent gets into the red zone. And we cover very well downfield. That gets knocked away by Thomas Davis. Can we force the field goal here on 3rd and 11? No pressure. Cousins is incomplete. Into coverage there. It's bubbling around, finally down. There is a 33-yard field goal try that is hooked wide left, so I'm still winning this game 2-0. And we take over in the pistol here. Carlos Williams straight ahead, and a nice hit by the safety after a good pickup. But on 3rd and 3, I'm having trouble getting my pass game going. A 1-of-5 start here for Ryan Tannehill. I think overall my offense needs a lot of work on this game right now. We're back to my opponent. He airs it out, but I'm down there with Anthony Barr in the user coverage, knocking that away. Looking for some pressure on 3rd and 8. Cousins drifting back and connecting down the middle. He finds Stephon Diggs once again. So we get aggressive. The rush is picked up to the sideline. That is complete again. I'm giving up so many close plays where my opponent just has good timing a little bit later, and we're seeing more interceptions. That's another good throw down the middle against my zone coverage. A 10-of-14 start in the air. We call another blitz. It gets picked up and sailing that to the end zone. Charles Clay with the touchdown. Very impressive job by my opponent as he gets his first points. It's now 7-2 as I try to find some offense before this first half. I can't find it. I don't know what's going on with this team right now. And look at that! Ryan Tannehill! Overthrowing is an understatement here. Not even close for Carlos Williams. Tannehill's got to go after this event. Back to defense, and Anthony Barr bails us out. I switched up my zone call that time. We had the cover 3, Barr in the flats, and a 35-yard roughly celebration here on his way to a pick 6. The defense has supplied all of our points so far, 9-7, but my opponent wasn't done. He still knew how to attack my defense, and this time hits the big play down the middle. He's in scoring range or close to it. At the 39, he's able to step up and find another gaping hole in the defense into field goal range, but he wants to try another play. And he settles for a dump off here. 1 second. That 1 second seemed to stay on the clock forever as he gets out of bounds, gets the field goal team out, and hits this kick to retake the lead as the first half comes to an end. I knew if I wanted to win this game, I had to get some offense going. I try this play action, nobody open, just get rid of it. But check out Tannehill's footwork on here. Why is he trying this 720? Looked like he was setting up for like some sort of trick shot throw. Doesn't work. So we go to 2nd down, and Rudolph gets us the first down here. I had MrHurriicane wide open, still get the job done. Just a second completion for Tannehill. So I wanted to mix in more of the running game because the pass game wasn't doing enough to deserve the focus. 3rd and inches, Carlos Williams gets it done for us here on a little read option I like to run. And why not keep him involved? A makeshift screen here with a hot route to get Rudolph in front blocking, and Williams gets me around 6 yards. Can we convert on 3rd and 4? Tannehill is intercepted. I believe that is Jalen Smith. And I think that was a user pick as well. Tried to hit Kyle Rudolph again, keep it short and simple, and it doesn't work. My opponent has the ball, play action on first down. Looks like we have everybody covered, but across his body, he connects for the touchdown. We're giving up some ridiculous plays in this game, but he's missed 2 kicks. That's 4 points he's missed out on, keeping this a 7-point game. Can Ryan Tannehill rebound? Well, there's a catch by Michael Crabtree, one of our most impressive passing plays of the day. And then going short for Kyle Rudolph. Can we establish a rhythm? Only Tannehill's 6th completion there. Throwing on 3rd and 2. The corner out for MrHurriicane gets it done as we move to the opponent's 39-yard line. And on first down, we're going to go with the same exact thing. MrHurriicane, corner route, first down into the red zone. 8 completions now for Tannehill. And you need to mix up your defense. Another corner route for MrHurriicane against the cover 2. One of my favorite plays against it right there is the spot concept. We tie the game at 16 apiece, and that is deflected in tight coverage as we hope to make one big play. 2.5 minutes left to go, and underneath there's a catch for Charles Clay, a little 4 vertical concept. Well done. Now inside of 2 minutes. And he's stretching the defense downfield to take these short options. It's a very good idea. He gets to the 43, a 3rd down off the fake. And that's intercepted by Thomas Davis. I'm there with the user pick coming through clutch in the final minutes of this game. But still have to get in scoring range. Carlos Williams through a lane. And to the 45 of my opponent. Not done yet, but back to the air. And Rudolph with the first down and a broken tackle. We get to the 37. A couple runs by Williams. Now a handoff to the right side as he picks up a couple. If we can move the sticks here, we get all the flexibility we need. And Tannehill completes the pass to Carlos Williams, setting us up in chip shot range. As the time expires in this game, we kick the game-winning field goal to take this one 19-16. It's never pretty, but we make the clutch plays at the end. We get the benefit of some missed kicks, and we come away with the win. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like if you did. Leave your feedback down below and subscribe to the channel. Thank you all for watching. The Thomas Davis-Anthony Barr duo pays dividends here in their first couple games. And we'll see how this team looks moving forward. Have a great day, guys. More Ultimate Team coming your way soon.